G'day folks, so here is the new 2018 Hero that just got released. Now this was just kind of quietly released into the GoPro store and on Amazon. They didn't really do any kind of promotion for it leading up to it. There was some leaks that were starting to appear a week before, a couple days before. But yeah, here it is. So this is only going to be an unboxing video, and the reason being is I want to get this video unboxed, go over the menus and that, and get it up on my YouTube channel quickly for those who are maybe thinking of purchasing this. That allows me more time over the next couple days to do some good comparisons and then get that video up after. The other thing that's interesting about this is I do believe that this is replacing the Session Hero 5. It is no longer listed on the GoPro website, so I think maybe the Session has been retired. Unfortunately, I kind of like the Session. I was kind of hoping we'd see a new generation of it. So let's just kind of get into it and we'll take a look. So it's pretty well got the exact same kind of packaging as we're accustomed to with the Hero 5, the Hero 6. There we go. We'll just set the camera aside here for a minute. We got the standard manuals, some stickers, USB charging cable, 2 mounts, and the battery. So here's the new camera here, and basically what GoPro's done is they've got a heavily stripped down version of the Hero that we're accustomed to, the Hero 5 and Hero 6. Very stripped down. It has very minimal features, and what the plan is that this will help. This new low-cost GoPro will attract new customers, and if they like it, then maybe they're going to upgrade to a more expensive flagship camera. It's just an attempt to get more customers over the long term. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, because GoPro has tried a similar tactic in the past. I kind of wish that GoPro had maybe gave this a unique name, like the GoPro Basic or something, that would identify this as just a very stripped down basic camera. Something also that's different than what they already have on the market, because if you recall, several years ago they actually released a camera that was just called the GoPro Hero, so that could cause a lot of confusion for some people. So the first thing on the side here, you'll notice it just says Hero instead of the Hero 5 or Hero 6. Form factor looks to be identical. Really not much difference at all, or sorry, any difference at all. So first let's take a look at the battery that comes with it. So it looks to be 1220 milliamp, exactly the same as the Hero 5 and the Hero 6. And as you can see there, batteries are the same. So pretty straightforward, so I'm assuming all the batteries between the Hero 5, Hero 6, and the new Hero 2018 are all interchangeable. Before we power it on, let's do some comparisons. That looks to be identical. 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 Yeah, no changes with it at all. But like I said, the only difference is the labeling. One says Hero, the other one says Hero 6. So Hero 6, 115. Hero 2018, a few grams heavier. So 3 grams heavier for the Hero 2018. Now as for the housing, let's take a quick look. And I'm assuming these will be identical as well. And yeah. So we'll choose English. We agree to the terms and privacy. So the date is April the 2nd. (2018), and the time is 4:40. Let's take a look at the menu. So if we go to the resolution, it gives us 2 resolutions, 1080 and 1440. And frames per second, it only allows us 30 and 60. So now let's take a look at the field of view. And you can see here we just have wide, medium, and narrow. And it's kind of like the old Hero 5 style of menu there. Scroll at the side. So you notice that linear is absent. Here's the Hero 6. You can see we got linear, wide, and super view. And we got the zoom control, which we don't have on the new one. So that's kind of interesting. It's got video stabilization and ultra low light. Those are the only two settings. No Pro Tune, so very, very basic. Now this does not have the GP1 chip, so the stabilization is similar to that of the Hero 5. It's okay. It's really nothing exciting, but definitely not as stable as the Hero 6. And we'll be covering that when we do our direct comparisons in a few days. The other main difference you're going to notice here, when we go to modes, it just has everything listed there. It doesn't have it broken down by video, photo, time-lapse. So we got video, photo, burst, time-lapse video, and time-lapse photo. When doing a time-lapse in video mode or photo mode, you can only do it at half a second interval, 0.5. You can't change that at all. If we click on it, it doesn't give us any options. So that's not great. Again, I guess they're trying to get people to want to upgrade to a more advanced model. So yeah, as you can see, this is a very stripped down version of the Hero 5 and Hero 6. If you've already got a Hero 5 or Hero 6, this would definitely be a big downgrade. If you're looking for a cheap secondary camera, it might be an option. If you're looking for something to get some different angles, some B-roll footage, it might be an option, a lower cost solution for you. Now hopefully this doesn't affect the September release, where we'll possibly see a Hero 7 Black or possibly a refresh of the Hero 6. Now, before I go, a couple more things I want to go over with you. Because it has the same form factor as the Hero 5 and 6, all accessories that you have for the Hero 5 and 6 will work, for some exceptions anyways, like this housing or the super suit will work with this, no problem. Now, a couple other important points is that this is not compatible with the Karma system, so it will not work in the Karma Grip, it will not work in the Karma Drone. It still has the USB-C port there for charging, but it will not work with the external mic adapter that GoPro sells, so you cannot use an external microphone with this camera. Well folks, that's it for my unboxing video. Make sure you stay tuned because, like I said, in a couple days I'm going to release a video that has all the comparisons of this against the Hero 6, and we can test out the stabilization, the sound quality, the dynamic range, and see how it performs in real world situations. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying this video. I'll include the links down below where you can go and check this out further. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.